Earlier this week, the Duke of Sussex spoke with the Today Show's anchor Hoda Kotb while attending the Invictus Games at The Hague. The interview, aired on Wednesday, saw Prince Harry speak candidly about a number of topics, including his and Meghan Markle's life away from the firm and the sporting event which is finally taking place after being postponed twice due to the COVID-19 pandemic. During the candid chat, Harry admitted that the UK is no longer his home and instead commented on how settled he and Meghan were in the US. After stepping back from royal duties in 2020, the pair now live in Meghan's home state of California. They own a luxury property in Montecito where they reside with their two children Archie and Lilibet. He said, "Home for me now, for the time being, is in the United States, and it feels that way as well." The Duke went on to say that his family had been welcomed with open arms and that they were fortunate enough to have a great community around them in Santa Barbara. Asked pointedly by Hoda Kotb if you feel like that's home more for you, Harry nodded and said yup. He later went on to divulge details about his surprise visit to see his grandmother, the Queen. He described the monarch as being in great form when he and Meghan joined her for tea before making the trip to the Netherlands for the games. He added, "She's always got a great sense of humor with me and I'm just making sure she's protected and got the right people around her." Internationally renowned body language expert Dr. Lillian Glass analyzed Harry's appearance during this segment of the interview exclusively for Express.co.uk. She claims Harry hesitates for way too long before answering about his and the monarch's visit went. She adds, "He shakes his head no when he says it was great. Then he looks away and changes the subject to her sense of humor." Dr. Glass claims this is a signal of deception and claims this could indicate the visit wasn't as great as Harry had described. She adds, "He also doesn't have a genuine smile when discussing the meeting. In fact, he looks sad. When people recall a pleasant meeting they usually show a genuine smile. This was not the case here." Dr. Glass describes Harry referring to protection for Her Majesty as very strange considering the Duke no longer lives in the UK or serves the Crown in any official capacity. She also claims the Duke was trying too hard during the interview, and added that he had inconsistent eye contact with the interviewer. She told Express.co.uk, "He also talks about her being protected and makes a gesture with his lip that shows ambivalence. He is also tense, not relaxed as he leans forward as though he is trying too hard in the interview. This is the first time we have ever seen him like this. He tries too hard to make it seem that all is well with his grandmother and himself. His eye contact is also very bad as he looks down. He stammers and does a shoulder shrug and cocks his head as he says home for me is in the States." Dr. Glass claims, "It seems that he really doesn't believe it as indicated. He talks about feeling welcome with open arms, and gestures this, in Santa Barbara and having a great community and looks sad as he says it. There is also a sadness about Harry that we seem to see all too often and never saw when he was in the UK. Harry and Meghan stepped down from duties in 2020 and had not returned to the UK together until their surprise visit to say